Since the inception of My Network 2023, we're already seeing progress. We have members that have already committed, countries are filling. What we're doing through this process is that we're already sharing information at the highest level. And some of that information is confidential, based on being a member and based on the confidentiality that sits around that. As a reminder, this is a privilege to be a part of. As a privilege, each member has responsibilities.
If people do not perform well, we don't need them. I mean, there's enough partners, and the partners doesn't have to be the biggest in the industry. It can also be a very small company or a smaller company, but then having a nice view on how the future of logistics should look like. Like a nice startup or a scale-up might sometimes be a much more valuable member. So what we want to have is a smaller network which is intimate, combined with the professionality which is required to run a good network.
Why am I joining this network? We have offices in 26 different locations, but in the other 300 locations around the world, I need to be able to give my staff access to find an office location, whether it be the Baltic, whether it be in Africa, whatever that is. That's one reason. Two, most networks offer a standard insurance program. So if an agent in another country doesn't pay me or doesn't transfer what was agreed to as part of the cost of freight, I can claim that money through the network to a certain level. It's a simple response, but really, over the years, that's how my mindset has been.
What is important indeed is that we don't talk about overseas agents. No, it's partners. It should be like your brother and your sister. The more business I can give you, you can grow, and maybe you also can give business reciprocally back to me. It's not about grabbing business, it's about giving business, and then it will come also your way around. That's the whole difference. We have to be a family, we have to care about each other. We don't want to be the biggest one. We just want to be the best.
You know, there's certain countries around the world that are struggling, and we want to help them through that. We can help them with their job level profitability or their margin responsibility. This is just not a network. Again, it's a privilege to be a part of. My network is, well, the member is your office. The office is another part of the world, that they've got the same commitment as you do. Joint sales programs. Just because there's a conference once a year doesn't mean we don't get together. The strategy and the synergy around that is very different, and that's a point of difference to market.